Good afternoon, Pokemon community. You can call me Trainer Zed, and today is December Community Day. It is the first day of December Community Day. December Community Day is a 2-day event. It is Saturday and Sunday, and it will feature Pokemon from the last year of Community Days. So everything from January 2020 to November 2020, because December didn't get a new Community Day Pokemon. It is just this catch-up event. And it is a little bit different than previous year Community Days because usually you were able to evolve any Pokemon from any previous Community Day and get their Legacy move, get their Community Day move, whatever the case was for their particular Community Day. But this year they are limiting it to 2019 and 2020 Community Day Pokemon. So anything before that, 2018, 17, 16, unfortunately if you evolve it, it's not going to get its Legacy move or Community Day move, and I think that's just to sort of limit the confusion with some of the repeat Pokemon that have multiple Community Days, like Charmander, but I'm not really sure. And then Pokemon from Community Days prior to 2019, some of them will be available in raids, like we've got Bagon, Slackoth are going to be some of the ones that I'm going for because I don't have very many shiny Bagons or Slackoth, and so far I haven't gotten any shiny. But I am interested to see what Professor Willow has to say about this because it's different than most other Community Day research quest lines because it doesn't focus around one particular Pokemon. So let's go ahead and see what he's got to say to us. And his background is broken. Hello there, Trainer Zed. It's so great to see you. Can you believe this year has already come to a close? It's about time that this year's come to a close, to be honest with you. It's almost as if Pokemon in the wild can feel it too. A few seem to be appearing in greater numbers than usual. Strangely enough, the Pokemon appearing more frequently at the moment seem to be the same as those that did so previously throughout this year. Seeing all these Abra, Rhyhorn, Piplup in the wild is making me a bit nostalgic. We've had quite a year, haven't we? As you venture out to catch these Pokemon, I think it might be nice to reminisce on some of the highlights from this year and how much you've grown as a Pokemon trainer along the way. Who knows, you might even surprise yourself. Surprise myself with what? Catch 15 Piplup, catch 15 Rhyhorn, catch 15 Abra, and we get a Sinnoh Stone, XP, some berries, Pokeballs, nothing too amazing just yet. And there is indeed a December Community Day mini quest line in the Today tab. Transfer 20 Pokemon, catch 12 different species of Pokemon, and catch 40 Pokemon. And it looks like there's 1 day and 5 hours to complete that, so does that mean, I think that means that there'll be another one tomorrow, maybe? Again, I don't know math. But some of the Pokemon that I'm going to be going after is Porygon, because it'll be nice to get a better IV Shiny Porygon, Ghastly just because I really like Shiny Ghastly, Abra because Abra's really neat, and he's pretty rare outside of events like this. Alrighty, and I got myself a shiny Rhyhorn here. It's not super exciting because all of these shinies are not new shinies. However, I've been catching some of the previous shinies from the last year. I've got a couple of Abra, a few Ghastly. There's not a whole lot of variation in the shinies that I've been getting. They're mostly all about the same ones. And of course today, only half of the last year's worth of Community Day Pokemon are available. So tomorrow there's going to be the second 6, and I have a feeling that's why they did 2 Community Days in November, is so that there would be an even 12, give 6 to the first day, 6 to the second. Alright, down goes Torchic here. Let's go ahead and give him a shiny check. He is one that I don't have too many of. Not shiny. And these Pokemon that are in raids are going to be available all weekend, even outside of the Community Day hours, and that also goes for all 12 of the past Community Days Pokemon. Those will also be out in the wild. However, their shiny chances are only going to be increased during these Community Day hours. So from 11 to 5, your time zone. And the Torchic is also garbage. Lovely. Got ourselves a Ghastly shiny here. And again, I do have a fair amount of these, but I would like to get a better IV one. And I know Gengar shiny is not that great, but shiny Mega Gengar is super awesome looking, and he was added very recently during the Halloween event, so that would be a really cool one to shiny dex is Mega Gengar. Let's just check his IVs real quick. Garbage, per usual. There's only about 25 minutes left on day 1, and then I'm going to be working on the quest lines after that because those are not limited like the shiny eligibilities will be. And another little shiny buddy here, shiny Piplup. I don't have too many of these from today, so I will always take another, and hopefully this guy will be a good IV little Piplup, and maybe I'll evolve him all the way. I guess I'll just see here. Alrighty, Piplup, come on. Come on, are you good IV? Good IV, Piplup? No, he's not. Oh, man. I am not having the best luck with IVs today, not by a long shot. I believe this is my first shiny C-Dot of the day. I definitely haven't gotten too many of these guys. Hopefully I can get a few more. I don't really mind, again, because I've gotten a lot of these shinies. I've been focusing a lot on the raids more so than anything else. But there's still about 10 minutes. Hopefully I can clutch up a few more shinies, and hopefully I can get a shiny Bagon or something from a raid. Community Day has now officially come to an end, and I have the little mini quest line completed under the Today tab. It looks like it's just a bunch of Pokeballs and actually an Elite TM, so that's really cool. Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and then is this a Elite Charge TM? Awesome. And then it looks like that is it. So I have a feeling that there will be another one tomorrow, and you'll most likely get an Elite Fast TM. And those are going to be extremely useful because now we can't evolve the Pokemon from Community Days prior to 2019 and get their Community Day moves or their Legacy moves. So you can just use those Elite Fast TMs, Charge TMs, and get those moves on them anyway. So that's a really neat kind of consolation prize, I guess. It is still kind of a bummer that you can't like evolve a Beldum and get Meteor Shower on a Metagross, but it is what it is. Sinnoh Stone, some Pineapps, 2,000 Stardust. Great job catching all those Abra, Rhyhorn, and Piplup, trainer. As you were doing that, I was busy thinking about all that we've accomplished together this year. We've discovered the secrets of trait evolution and met a vast variety of Pokemon originally discovered in the Unova region. We've even encountered legendary Pokemon like Tornadus, Thundurus, Reshiram, Zekrom, Landorus, and Kyurem. Then there were Pokemon originally discovered in the Galar region. I was particularly excited to see the Galarian Ponyta, Galarian Rapidash, and Sirfetch'd. Oh, and who can forget the mysterious appearance of Mega Evolved Pokemon? Hard to believe we fit all that into 1 year, eh, Trainer Zed? Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. It's time for you to get back out there and catch some more Pokemon. And it looks like the next step is catch 15 C-Dot, catch 15 Weedle, and catch 15 Ghastly. That is also going to be fairly easy. Those guys are all over the place, but again, their shiny eligibility is only higher. These ones were day 1, and it was only higher from 11 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Day 2 has currently started, and we are off to a good start because we got a shiny Magikarp. That is definitely one that I will take more of because, again, I'm trying to get good IV shinies. That's my main focus, as well as the raid shinies, the ones from previous community days. And I am waiting to do the evolutions for the day until later tonight when everything is said and done for, because I want to make sure that I evolve all the best ones I get, because it would suck to use 400 candy to evolve a Gyarados and then later get a better Magikarp that I wish I had evolved. And last night I was also able to complete the special research catching Ghastly, Weedle, and C-Dot, so getting some more of these rewards. They're really basic rewards, quite honestly, but I'll always take a couple of Poffins and some incense. Ah, Weedle, Ghastly, and C-Dot, the stars of some memorable days this past year. I still get a bit jumpy at the sight of acorns. Ghastly gave us a bit of a fright as well, remember? Ooh, boo! Ha, sorry, I couldn't help it. You know, Ghastly isn't the only gaseous thing we saw in abundance this year. What? That's right, I'm talking about Team Go Rocket taking to the sky in balloons. An almost cartoonish mode of transportation, and yet surprisingly effective. You know, if the members of Team Go Rocket weren't so devoted to villainy, their assets and energy would likely make them great allies. I hope that world comes to be someday. Ah, pardon my wistfulness. I tend to get more and more pensive as the day wears on. Does that happen to you as well? Perhaps you can ponder that while you go out and catch more Pokemon, Trainer Zed. And a majority of my filming will be done in the car today because it is currently 28 degrees outside. And I wish it had stayed snowing weather, because up until 11 o'clock it was snowing, and that would have made for some really nice shots for catching shiny Pokemon in snowy weather. But maybe we'll get some later in the day. But right now, it's just, I can't go outside. It's freezing. It's below freezing. And looking under the Today tab, it doesn't look like we're getting another little miniature quest. There's just the Legacy 40 challenge, which I have yet to complete, but I will be completing that. And a shiny Porygon! Yay! I really like shiny Porygon as well, because he's such a drastic shiny, and I don't know if he's particularly useful in like PvP or anything like that, but he's a really good looking shiny to collect, so of course I'd want a good IV one. And his colors kind of maintain the same throughout his evolution. So let's go ahead and check this IV here. Oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's tragic. I am here now with a Slakoth raid, and the reason I'm focusing on the raid so much is because I started playing Pokemon heavily in like mid-2019. So I know Slakoth was a 2019 Community Day Pokemon, but that was before I started playing heavily again, so I didn't even play that Community Day. And then for Pokemon like Bagon, which I believe was in 2018, I want to say, I didn't get any of those. I got a couple of them during the 2019 Makeup Community Day during December last year, but beyond that, I don't have really any shiny Bagon, so that's one of the main ones I'm going for. And of course, as you saw, that Slakoth was not shiny. Bagon raid check. Come on, green dinosaur. No. Turtwig raid check. Shiny, no. And look at this, a tiny little shiny yellow lizard boy in the snow. Oh, it's so adorable. I think the white background is more of a stark contrast, so it makes the shinies and even just normal Pokemon stand out a little bit better. And let's check this little dude's IVs. Come on, buddy. Ooh, not very good. Quite a bit of time has passed, and as you can see, it's really snowed. And it snowed a lot, very quickly. But I do have a shiny Magikarp here. And as you can see, it is still currently snowing in Pokemon Go, and it still looks really, really nice with the shiny yellow fish. Alrighty, and I also have the third page of the December Community Day quest line completed. It looks like it's giving us some more evolution items, including an upgrade, and then we get a Rocket Radar, that Elite Fast TM. It's certainly been an interesting year, hasn't it, Trainer Zed? I can't remember another one like it, and I've seen a few. But despite all the ways it's challenged us, I can't help but think that'll make future experiences feel even more precious and special. After all, no matter what happens, we're all on this Pokemon journey together. Every trainer, regardless of where they are in the world. Aw, Professor Willow, you're being so sweet. That's truly something special. So, when the going gets tough, remember that you're not in this alone, and while bad days are inevitable, I like to think that they make the good ones that much sweeter. I hope today has been one of the good ones for you. The world is ever-changing, Trainer Zed. What doesn't change, however, is the fact that we have each other and our Pokemon. As the mysterious world of Pokemon continues to grow, so do we, as trainers, as a community, and as a people. So, here's to a year for the books and many more exciting ones to come. Oh, that was so sweet, Professor Willow. Oh, melting my heart over here. And the last step is catch 15 Electabuzz, 15 Magmar, catch 15 Pokemon in general, and then we finish that up, and then we will be ready for our evolutions. December Community Day of 2020 has finally come to a close, and I have completed the final stage of the Community Day research. So let's just claim those Sinnoh Stones, the Elite Charge TM, and then the final stage, Rare Candy, 2000 Stardust, 1500 XP, and it is all finished. There is indeed nothing under the Today tab for the Day 2 of Community Day, so let's go ahead and get our evolutions done. 4-star will be the first thing that I search, just to see what all I can add a Community Day move to. And the first thing I will be evolving is this Ralts. And Ralts was a Community Day Pokemon in 2019, so evolving her to a Gardevoir will get her the Community Day move Synchronoise. There she is. And Gardevoir is a really good raid Pokemon. So if I power this one up, a hundo. You'll gotta love those 3 red bars. So if I power this one up, and it's already pretty high CP, but if I power her up even more, she's going to be really good for, she'll be really good for raids. As you can see, the Synchrodoy's Community Day move was indeed added, so let's move on to the next one here. And here is another hundo. This is a Ghastly, and I got this in a trade with my brother. So again, just do your trades, and I feel like that's where a majority of my hundos come from, as well as tasks. And then let's evolve Haunter up to Gengar. And as you can see, since it was a traded Pokemon, his evolution will be free. So thanks again, Nick, for saving me that 100 candy for this hundo Gengar. That was a weird little glitch in the animation, but it doesn't matter. And my brother named him the Void, and I think I'm going to leave it at that because I like it. And it looks like that's the last hundo that I have. However, I do have this 98 Mudkip that I can now evolve all the way into a Swampert. And again, this was a 2019 Community Day Pokemon, so he will get his Community Day move, which was Hydro Cannon. And Swampert is another one where he is really, really good in raids. So I'm probably going to power this one up as well, boost that CP as high as I can go. And there he is with Hydro Cannon. Oh, his CP was pitiful. It was 700. Oh my goodness. And I think this is one of the last evolutions of the day. This is my shiny Elekid, and normally I wouldn't evolve it. In the video, I was saying that I didn't want to evolve it because I wanted to keep the Elekid, but I did hatch another shiny Elekid at the very end after the day had finished, and he is an 87, so my 93 Elekid is better, so I'm going to evolve him all the way to a shiny Electivire. And then I'll have a shiny 93 Electivire. Ba-ba! The orange tiger Pokemon. Give him a Sinnoh Stone, 100 candies, and there he is with his blue tail and eyes. He is beautiful, and he's a 93, full defense, full HP. Amazing. Now he's got his legacy move. I do also have this shiny Charmander that is a 99% for Great League and a 98% for Ultra. So let's go ahead and evolve him to get that Community Day move on him. And a shiny black Charizard little buddy here. Oh, his CP is awful, 119. But he has Dragon Breath, his Community Day move on him. And it looks like that's the last Pokemon that I need to evolve for this Community Day. And I had a blast yesterday, I had a blast today. Multiple day Pokemon events are always the best, and there's a few of them coming up for the rest of December. And getting shinies wasn't my #1 priority today, so I got 27 today. And yesterday I got 13, which makes for an even 40. So I got 40 over the 2 days, which is still quite a bit. But I did have to work a little bit, so I wasn't able to play all 6 hours each day. However, I was more focused on the raids, getting the bag on, or at least attempting to get the bag on. I didn't end up with one. But how did you guys do on your December Community Day? Did you do some good evolutions? Did you get a whole bunch of shinies? I'm sure you got more than I did because I wasn't super focused on shinies. I already have a whole bunch of these Pokemon shinies already. And I think that about does it. Like Professor Willow said, 2020 is coming to a close, and I, for one, am looking forward to 2021. I hope it'll be a better year than this year. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, and I will see you all on the next adventure.